Now, I don't know if it's the clout or the Viagra, but one of them is going to Unc head. Because Charleston White been crashing out these last 2 weeks, baby. Let's talk about it. Because this is a big deal. Out here verbally assaulting disabled people. Boy, come on.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back. Welcome to the new year, baby. How y'all doing? Happy 2024, everybody. My name is Big Mouth, baby, and this is my channel. If you have not been here before, baby, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to me, daddy. Let me see your grill. And do me a favor, girl. Turn on my post notifications. I'm such a goofball, y'all. I don't know. I'm such a goofball. Turn on my post notifications, boo, so you can be alerted when I upload a new video, girl. Because y'all want to miss out. Okay, look. So, Charleston White. Okay, y'all. This is a little serious of a video, okay, because it's been a minute. It's been a long time coming. I've been watching some of the antics that Charleston White has been pulling over the last few weeks. And, baby, it's been building. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all don't know who Charleston White is this self-proclaimed community activist, you know what I'm saying, ex-convict that went to jail for, I think it was attempted or one of the two, back in the 90s or the 2000s or whenever, you know, back in his heyday. And ever since he got out, he's been going back and forth with the gangs and stuff like that, snitching on them, you know, basically throwing salt on their name as far as King Von and Nipsey Hussle goes. He has some very disparaging things to say about both of them. And, you know, he's been beefing out with the gangs. So, in an effort to, I guess, protect himself against these gangs, he's been working with the police to get a lot of people locked up. And, you know, just became a well-known snitch across the United States. Like, he known everywhere. Everybody knows Charleston. So, in the last few weeks, you know what I'm saying, Charleston White has been trying to do this comedy tour thing he's been going on. And it ended badly for him, let's just, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? He was in Texas about a week ago, and y'all saw it all over the blogs. He got his ass whooped by his audience because this man... It amazes me, no shade. Charleston, you amaze me with some of the stuff that you do. This man was up there, you know, not being funny, and when the crowd started booing him, he started talking about, jonesing on the crowd, talking about their clothes and pulling out stacks of money, talking about, I don't need to be funny because I already got paid, basically saying F you. So the crowd got mad. You know what I'm saying? He threw something at the crowd and they jumped on stage and beat him up and took his chain and took his money. So that's what happened. And ever since then, you know what I'm saying, Charleston has, y'all know how he does. He goes on these podcasts here, podcasts there, and he just tells his little stories and stuff like that. And I think, you know what I'm saying, I think that's good money for Charleston, but I think that well is kind of running dry. Because like I said, now we're starting to see him do comedy and stuff like that. And we starting to see him go on different Instagram and TikTok podcasts and stuff like that. Now, yesterday, he did this, or not yesterday, the day before yesterday, he did this challenge where, y'all know how they do on Instagram and TikTok, where they have one man or one woman, and then they do a speed date round with about 20 of the opposite sex, and just ask them a bunch of questions, and next, yes or no, you know, next, them or not. Charleston was doing that, and apparently he signed on to do a speed date around with 20 different women, and the host of the show thought it was funny to try to bring Shamar on the show. Now, y'all know Shamar, he's the viral sensation, you know what I'm saying? He's the gay viral sensation with the particular look. I'll just say that. And I don't know for sure, but I think Shamar is special needs. He definitely has the look to him, if there is one. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has a look to him, and I definitely think Shamar has some kind of, you know what I'm saying, mental delay. Needless to say, when he went on the show, when they walked him into the show, Charleston went off on a tirade about, you know, he don't do this with sissies, he don't work with sissies, he don't do this, he don't do that.
Play like that? I thought you said women. You couldn't get 20 women to go find. Interview over. Interview over.
Okay, why you need? What's going on?
Quiet. Man, y'all gonna have me gay bashing. Y'all gonna have me gay bashing. Say, where my ride at? Let's go. I'm gonna go to gay bashing. Y'all gonna go to gay bashing. Man, I don't want nothing to do with no punk.
So what's going on? Go ahead.
You know, man, you ain't finna put me on no screen, no camera, with no sissy, and then have me with 20. And you don't want to go get a jacked up funky punk. Play with punk.
That was gonna create a viral moment for the episode to go viral. I don't give a fuck what your name is, baby. It has to be a viral moment within every podcast, every, you know what I'm saying? Every YouTube video, vlog, whatever you do, every piece of content has to have something about it that can go viral. Something, a name, action, a phrase, something that people can hold on to. And Charleston White, you're no different. When you go on these podcasts and stuff like that, the things you say for shock value is what make these things go viral. So that's all that man was trying to do, was just make his stuff go viral. I don't think particularly he was trying to make you and Shamar do a speed dating round. I don't know. We'll never know because you went off so fast on the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is this. Nigga, if you gonna go off, why you go off on Shamar? Shamar is a homeless, disabled person for all intents and purposes. That's who we dealing with here. And he's way younger than you. He like 30 years younger than you, Charleston. If anything, what you should have did was say, you know what? Young brother, I'm not going to proceed with this because I don't get down like that. But here goes some money. I seen you on social media. I see you homeless. Here goes some money. I wish you the best. And, I hope everything works out for you. Y'all a fool for that. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? That's what you could have did. It was so many different ways to handle this. No shade, but just looking at Charleston White, baby boy eyes cocked like a pistol. So I don't think he too far up the spectrum. I don't think he's too far up the IQ spectrum himself. So with that being said, maybe that's why he handled it the way he handled it, because I just don't see any rational person in their right mind lashing out at a special needs person like that. You know what I'm saying? Gay, straight, trans, whatever Shamar identifies as, first and foremost, you don't need to go off on him like that because he's not all there. You know what I'm saying? Anybody with eyes can see that. And that just shows your poor character, Charleston. That shows that you are a piss poor person morally and you don't stand on what you stand about. See, that'd be my problem with a lot of y'all fake woke motherfuckers in the black community. You want to be woke on Wednesday, but on Thursday you doing the most sleep, slumber, comatose thing, socially comatose thing possible to destroy your own community. Because at the end of the day, Shamar is a young black man. And there was a lot you could have did in that moment to prove your cause. You say you want the betterment for young black men. Well, even if your betterment came in a form and you try to coach him away from being gay, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's positive in my opinion, because at the end of the day, people are who they are. But I'm just saying, anything, your definition of positivity, anything that you deem positive, you could have tried to do in that moment. What you did in that moment was nothing but negative. You verbally assaulted that man. You know what I'm saying? You emotionally scarred that man, calling him all out his name and everything like that. And furthermore, you didn't even do it to his face. That was another problem I had with the situation. Charleston walked off. As soon as Shamar came in, Charleston walked off behind the security that he hired to come with him and started talking shit. Because you know Shamar. You've seen Shamar on social media and you know Shamar will break your down like a pound. So you didn't say it in his face because you knew he would have wailed on your ass. You waited till you got over there behind your security to start calling him all types of sissies and stuff. And then you start walking around over there behind all them dudes. You didn't want to stand toe-to-toe with Shamar. If you gonna have a balls to talk about gay people or a specific gay person, at least stand in their face and say it so you can take that ass whooping and come with it. So that was another problem I had with that. So that, and at the end of the day, here's the deal. Just like there's gay people in the world, there's straight people in the world, there's homophobic people in the world. And Charleston White is one of them. Boosie, these people, we already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We already know what it is with different men in the industry. So, Shamar, I don't know if they told Shamar Charleston was going to be there or if Shamar was just as surprised to see Charleston as Charleston was to see Shamar. And that's kind of what I'm thinking it was. Because Shamar didn't look like he knew what was going on. He looked just as confused as Charleston did. So, like I said, let's remember this man is a social media personality just like you. Y'all doing the same job, and he got paid to be there just like you did. So I feel like if you should have went off on anybody, I mean, he did go off on the host, but at the same time, you shouldn't have had no energy for Shamar. You should have had sympathy for him, if anything. So I just felt that was kind of weird. So yeah, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, Charleston has been crashing the fuck out just with the whole comedy show fiasco, and then this. I just feel like, Charleston, you good for shock value. Shock value is like a bright star that burns out eventually, okay? You are going to burn out. Eventually, people going to get tired of hearing your snitch ass, okay? They're going to get tired of hearing you talking about black people, talking about gay people, talking about this, and they're going to move on to somebody else, okay? A couple of years ago, it was Sharp. Everybody was so fascinated with Sharp, light-skinned, pretty ass, you know what I'm saying? Doing interviews and talking his smack. Guess what? Don't nobody care about Sharp no more, okay? He over there on No Jumper, just like the rest of them. Don't nobody care. You know, no shade to Sharp. He's still fine as hell. But baby, ain't nobody looking for Sharp no more. You know, Boosie interview is gonna be burnt out. You know, it's a new person every few years that they like to interview. They give them good content. I mean, Diddy security guard a couple years ago, he was popping. You know what I'm saying? Now he's still releasing random trying to stay relevant. You running a rat race is what I'm saying to you. And at the end of the rat race, Charleston, you're gonna have to have an audience. You're going to have an audience, because right now, you don't have an audience. You have a bunch of people who like seeing a crazy motherfucker say crazy stuff out his mouth. That's what you have. And you need to be trying to cultivate an audience so that when you done with all of this shock value stuff, when you done beefing with gangs and you want to go sit down and retire onto your social media platform and have an audience, a small sector of people who send you money, who support your comedy shows, who subscribe to your stuff, all of that, you need to have a community. You need to be able to cultivate that. And you're ostracizing way too many communities to be able to have longevity in this entertainment industry. And that's the advice I would give to you. So, like, pick somebody. I don't know who it is. Because it can't be young black men because you a snitch. Young black men don't like snitches. Okay? Maybe it's the women. You know what I'm saying? You done did real good with Tuki and their mama. You done did real good with the with really reaching black women and black mothers, as far as trying to deter their sons and stuff off gangs and things like that. Maybe that's your audience. Maybe you need to stick with them, baby. Because I'm just going to be for real with you. The gay community hates you. You know what I'm saying? Black young men hate you. It's not too many more communities that's going to accept you, Charleston. So before you go into 2024, ostracizing even more people, before you make a black woman joke, you know what I'm saying? Before you make a fat woman joke, you know, before you make too many jokes, you know, because it seems to be like you don't have a rhyme or reason for the people that you target. You just target. So before you target too many, sit down in the thinking chair and think. Because you done caught so many ass whoopings out here in this world, Charles. I don't think you can take too many more. Okay? Everybody already know you carry knives, you carry mace, and everybody know you snitch. So honestly, Charleston, somebody gonna catch your ass in one of them stand your ground states, baby, and do you. They gonna do you. But Charleston, get it together, baby, because you crashing out. You crashing out, and I don't want to see you go the way of the dodo bird like a lot of these other social media personalities. They come today, they gone tomorrow because they don't know how to build longevity, and all they good for is a good laugh. So yeah, that's all I got. But get it together, you know what I'm saying? Because you looking real senile out here in these streets. But I'll talk to y'all later, baby. I love y'all so much. And Happy New Year! Bye!